putting a new engine in this vehicle here. A little rusty. Oh. Grab the engine puller. Already pretty far along on here. I started out just changing out brakes and stuff on here, and now I'm pretty much rebuilding engines and putting them in cars and selling them. Okay. Oh, I forgot that pull train. Let's see here. I think I got enough here to do it. I'm gonna go and put a supercharger in this thing. I did it in the last one. One I still have. I'll show you guys in a minute. Right, there it is, right? Yep, there it is. Just a second, I'll get out of the shot, out of my parking lot. This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Oh, same color too. Put one of these guys in it, and then plus I put a upgraded transmission and everything else on there. Put this back in the garage. Parking. That's my goal. Let's see if I don't have anything. I'm going to do this. And this comes in handy having a warehouse on here. I'll sell that stuff. I want to save all this. Okay. What else do I have? All the other junk. So all that stuff, I don't really need it. So we can restart. Or else I get overfilled with tons of parts that I don't need. Okay, so I need a engine block, V8 OHV. Be right in here. Way too far. So let's see which one is she. There you go. So if you're playing PS4, you can go into where you're adding parts on here and then push square if you have the tablet, you know, automatically go where you can buy parts for the engine. The OHV. So a lot of these parts will have the same. You'll say the name of the part and then like the VH OHV, and some have like an I or something at the end or somewhere around there. In some parts you can get upgraded to higher performance, which I'm going to do. And then do the camshaft upgraded, which is right one of these guys. I added some DLCs today, so getting used to the new way everything is on here. Let's see. Got this one. There's no, as far as I know, no cranks are upgraded. It's mainly just the camshaft. And there are other cranks and stuff are all in here. Let's see here. I think they're up here more. Yep, there they are. And they usually take like 3 or 4 of these. I'll just grab 4 just in case. I moved right over it 2 times now. There we go. Crank. And I need the timing chain gear, I think it's called. Or that, or it's the camshaft gear. Then there's also the pistons. There is, get the some of the DLCs, I'm not sure which one added on, but there's a 3rd piston, but it's over in the power boost area. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these because this is the only spot you get these ones from. They're not in the power boost area. Let's see here. What else is there? Those are the rod caps. I know they're down here somewhere. Are they? No, I think I went all the way to the wrong spot. I think they're up at the top still. Sorry about that. Time chain's all the way almost at the bottom, but these guys, there we go. The cam gear is all the way up here. Double check, make sure which one I'm getting. Yeah, it's the V8 OHV. So that'll be this guy right here. And then I'm gonna need a chain, which I think it's the same kind right here. Yeah, timing chain V8 OHV. That's all the way at the bottom. Or if you push square, you can bring up a keyboard and just type it in. But with me, it's kind of easier just to find it. some stuff it's quicker to do it, but just depends. So here I need a ignition distributor, or it would be just called a distributor. It automatically has the points in it, and then you have to get the, I'll show you any of it, and the cap, you have to get that as well. So there's sometimes some of the vehicles actually have 2 pumps. They come with both these. Normally you would only need one of the other, but on here it's some need both. Some just need that one. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ignition coil, and then these are all coils. It just depends on the vehicle you're working on. This is the main one I've used. I work on a lot of the older vehicles on here. And then here's the distributor right here. I think it's going to be just the regular distributor cap, but I'm not 100% sure. And then, oh yeah, it's the rotor for it right here. So I'm going to go and put these on here, and it'll when I go into the binds file, it'll automatically be right where I was. So I just want to make sure I get the right ones. Built the entire engine, come find out it didn't even fit into the vehicle I was working on, so I had to sell that one and start all over. Yep, it is the regular one. Which then you have to go back to fixing other cars that come into the shop, so you make enough to build the other engine and stuff. Let's see here. So I need the clips, which are these little things that hold the distributor cap onto the distributor. And then I need the timing cover. And then after that it'll be like the water pump, the crankshaft pulley, and stuff like that. So I'll go into the store. Did get that right? Yes, I did. Okay. Back into the store. Yeah, I'm gonna. So that all that's over here. What was I getting again? Oh yeah, I was getting the timing cover. Yeah, this timing cover. That's on the normal area. Oh, and the clips. There's clip A, clip B. I think the clip A is for a lot of the air cleaners. For some vehicles it'll be like that, and then they'll have a cover like this one right here, but I'm not 100% sure. They might take both, depending on the air cleaner and stuff. I know for sure, right, the distributors, they all take the same. Just this guy right here. At least all the distributors I've worked with on here take the B clip. Right there, and then one on the back. It's kind of easier doing right here, so you don't have the supercharger in your way of trying to get in, and you have to get in from the side, which I should have. There we go. You have to get in from the side, and all you can see is a little thin spot of it. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get the timing cover, which is somewhere in here. I think it's down lower. What's this? Outside housing. I'm not sure what engine that's for. And then it's gonna if I remember it, that one, but it might be those. Those are the piston rings. So you can go just stock pistons, which are these right here. I'll show you how to check which style it takes. But you can either use these, or they're in the power boost area. There are the same style, but you have to get the piston rings from here because there's none in the power boost area. Let's see here. So timing cover. Oh yeah, go down here where the timing chains are, which is right here. I should just put the timing like the cam shafts, the cam gears, and all the timing chains and timing covers in one area, because those basically go together, and have it like those. Then also you have your crankshafts, because you have to put those two in, put the timing chain in, the time, well, not that out, or you have to put the camshaft gear on, then the timing chain, then the cover. So somewhere around that order. Okay, it's this guy right here. Okay, now it's just your water pump, and then you have your crankshaft pulley, which is same on both. And see on the end of the name has that V8 OHV. So the water pump and pulleys are both on here. See the water pump's right at the bottom. Here, so V8 OHV, and then I'll go and go all the way up and grab the crankshaft pulley real quick while I'm at it. Then the alternator and the alternator and the power steering. You can get both those either stock or in the power up area. Oh, that's what I forgot to grab. Grab this guy right here, the water pump pulley, which that's just down there with the water pumps. With the DLCs, there's actually added pulley onto this one. Can't start the video trying to see actually how fast or what speed, or how long it takes me to actually build one of these. What is it again? It's the V8 OHV. I thought they were down here, but I guess that's just the regular one. I think it's up here somewhere. Where were you? Oh, there you are. Is this it? Yep. So for the V8 OHV one, it's right up here with like the thermostat and stuff right here, and the throttle bodies. They don't have them on here, but in the 90s they took, and if you have a newer car, how they have it on the front of the intake manifold or something like that. The 90s, like a 94, if you look up a 94 Chevy, they're actually on top of the intake manifold like a carburetor. So how I was saying about checking what kind of pistons you need right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says right there, the piston width, con rod. I don't know what exactly that means. I think it's, yeah. So you can either go here, go right here, which is these ones, but I think if you look at these, they have a little bit of rounder head on or top on them. These ones are flat. But you can either go with these, which I know for these guys with the HVCs take this string, but then if you go with, go with these, which I'm going to, these rings, so I'm going to go and grab 8 of these and then go down here, and then you got your rod caps. Get over. And let's see, I think that's all we need right now. Here, so we'll go to power boost. I think it's on the top. Power steam V8. There's a regular alternator, okay. Here. And it is way down the bottom. Or was it? Yeah, it is. Lesser at least. So right here. So then you have that. This is the added one from the DLCs. You have your regular ones, you have the C on the end, and then you have the W12s. Don't exactly know what those are for yet. I have not used them yet. Steering pump V8. That is V8B. There it is. Not buy this. I guess I forgot to get the pistons. I got the rings, but I forgot the pistons. So right here, these are the ones I'm using right here. I need 8 of them. These fit most of the vehicles. I have used these in the Hemi engine, a Hemi engine, which is actually the engine that I tried building, and it didn't fit in the vehicle I had. But I know there are some vehicles on here that those do fit in. I just don't exactly know which one it is. So if you grab the wrong rings or something, how it goes right here, when you click this over, it'll actually say that there's nothing, it'll say something about there's no usable part to match with the piston or something along those lines. Or if you just didn't grab the part like I did. It just doesn't allow you to put the piece in, the part in. Okay, and then the heads, I don't think there might be upgraded heads, but I don't remember. I have to check. Been a couple vehicles since I've done this engine. I've done one of the new ones. That was a nice one. Oh yeah, it is right here. So OHB. I think I'd buy the same one for both sides, but I'm gonna double check before I do that. Because these ones I take quite a bit of money out, and then the end, every bit of it counts on it. Okay. Yep, same one. So these are the ones the V8 OHVIs, or unless it's a one, I don't exactly know. That's the one I used in the project I just got done with before this one. That one's it's a DLC engine. Not sure what DLC it came from. I got most of the ones that have more of the older vehicles on it. Okay, so now that you got these, you got your valve push rods, or just push rods. Actually, I'll go and grab the parts and I'll show you guys how those actually work. I think these. I think they're not in. None of these are in. Just regular push rod. Okay, these aren't in the power up. Well, none of the push rods are, or the valve, or the rocker arms. Right here. There you go. So these are the rocker arms. I'm just gonna grab 20 of them. End up selling some of them because I don't need them all, but it works. Let's see here. Now I need the push rods. Oh, there you are. Right here. And I grab the same amount. I think it's like 12 I need, but better have a little extra. So the way these guys work is you have, here, I'll just put one on and show you. Is how we put the camshaft in over here. So what it does is right through the middle of the engine on the inside, the camshaft goes all the way to the back. If you can see it from the back, no, you can't. Right. Well, what it does, it has little I'm not sure exactly what you call them, like little teeth or whatever it'll be, that push on these rods, which then make the rocker arms. It pushes on the back, which makes the front end go down, and that's what opens your valves. And it has exhaust valve, and an intake valve on each cylinder. So you're having 2 per cylinder. And this all has to tie in with your crankshaft if you're doing it in real life. And here it's basically just put it together. It goes a little faster. I rebuilt every 350. It's taking a little more time. And I'm thinking about I have a 1930s Model A. There's actually a video of the engine running in my on my channel. There's not many videos on there, so but I'm thinking about rebuilding the engine on that. Main problem I'm having right now with it is that every time you fire up the engine and heat it up, the rust from the water jacket plugs up the radiator and causes it to overheat. So I'm thinking about getting that, just tearing it apart, rebuilding it, putting all new seals and everything else in there, and getting it hot tanked, which is basically it goes, I'm not 100% sure everything how it works, but it cleans it up really good. I had a buddy of mine hot tank the 350 I was rebuilding, and it made it look nice. So I'm thinking about doing the same with that. Now it goes on. I don't believe, nope, I do not. Okay, then I'm gonna need the valve covers, and then this is also in the same area as the valve covers, not exactly, but same as well. They're in here. This is so to go back and forth between the spots, just push triangle, and then X when you're in the spot that you want to be. Right here, there you are. So is it OHB or, yes it is. So OHB I don't know why these ones have it just regular. I don't know if there's ones without it, but OHV, as far as I know on here, stands for overhead valves, which are basically what I showed you, the what the rocker arms push down on. So you have your, well, it doesn't show you on here, but you have your valves, you have your valve springs, and then I believe it's a valve, I'm not sure what they're called, the piece that's on top of it. But yeah, they're not the easiest to pull apart. And I've worked on there's these antique engines we actually have here, the old sinks. How's it going?
How's it going?
As you guys seen with my other control driving, I didn't replace any of the suspension or anything, so I think that's the reason why I was all over the board. And it has original tires and rims, everything like that. But I'm not gonna get all the way into that. I don't have enough to do that. I'm thinking about doing that once I get my garage upgraded and get enough to do it. I'm gonna do that with my with the other car that I'm keeping. So I'm gonna go and sell this guy since I got the engine going and all that stuff. So 56,000. Now I can go. I think I have another map. Oh, I forgot to put the fuel pump in it. Oh well. Comes all the stuff, so I don't need it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see. I think I have another map in here. In this mode, use maps to find places. Find barn finds. I'd go to the auctions, but at least when I was doing it on the other mode, sandbox mode, it went really high. I do not have the money to do that on here. Let's see if I get lucky and get a map out of here. And I have to do some other. I have to work on other cars for people. Oh, there you go, first one. Basically what these maps do, you add them to your, what was it called? To your map, or to your, I'll show you a map. Looks like whatever car I get on this one. So you add them to your map. Add the map to your map. You go right here and you'll have the barn find, which is way down in right there. It's all over the place wherever the barn finds are, that's where I'll put it. Choose here, I'll probably get one ready for another video. These ones, ooh, it already has a supercharger in it. It's two of them. I did one of these with a different engine. Actually, with the engine before the one I just did. And that one caught. It's good. Really good. How much do they want for this one? Let's see. Everything seems to be there. Looks like the oil pan's there. So you can get the hood with the cut off. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, there we go. So you want to look around this. I'm going to grab it in a second. There's different things that light up like that. So you jump on them. Look through them. You want to look for these right here. Just great. You get your higher class, higher end stuff. This is just a stock engine. I'll get this one. They're basically the same, it looks like. Mine just has supercharger in it. I don't know, mine I'll probably get the other one because it costs less. So one by this guy. No, I'll put it in my... Go back here. Actually, and then they'll just say buy parts, you buy the parts and go, which is basically just the crate. So I put it in a parking spot. I didn't put it in a garage, so it's not here. So what you do, if you do that, just go over to this blue door right here. That one I have. That's the one I have the supercharger. That's this guy. I think it's about ready for a supercharger, but a new one. So, this is actually the one I put. I'll probably do the same thing again. I'll put this engine in. That one has power. Oh, 385, that's where it is. I think you can put that in this one. I would probably try that next, that engine. Go right here. We will see under 2 spots under the name. It has a different engine they put in. So there's the V8 385. I think I'm gonna try that engine. I haven't done it yet, so I'll probably do that on another video. Go and move it over to the spot. So one thing is, hopefully it has, I don't know if it has everything. No, it doesn't, so it won't let me. One thing you can do to test the engine, just see if the engine block is good. Well, you have to put everything on. One of the suspects of not allowing you to do it is the little clips on the side of it. And it doesn't look like this one has any of them. On the side is distributor to hold the cap on. And the oil pan. And sometimes I've had it on, I think it was when I was doing this one. Let me check. Let's see if everything's on here to show you how exactly it works. Yep. So these are all not there. Okay, let me grab a couple of them. I'll just show you guys how what you can do to test the. It'll test the spark, or not the spark plugs. It'll test the pistons and stuff in the engine block, which it'll be probably the end of this video. Once I do that, once I find all the parts, it'll be nice. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 of these guys. Grab 3 of these. I only need like 1 or 2, but I'll just scavenge them off the engine when I'm done. Because I'm just gonna build a new engine for it. This will be just to show you guys how one of the things work on here. And you need an oil pan as well, which I should have grabbed it since I was there. Oh well. Way too far. Oh, there. Grab 8 of them. Actually, I shouldn't have because I don't know what. That'd be a brand new engine I've never done. Let's go and put these on. Already in it. Oh, we need 1. What do you know? I guess that works too, huh? Or 1. These one, I'll just take these off when I'm done. Over here, set this one. Does this guy have a starter on her? Yes, he does. Okay, so now note down. Sometimes you need to put a new battery in it, but I don't think you need one to do this. Yep. So you see right in there, barely see right. Let's see if I can get it from the other side better. Okay, I'm gonna take this whole engine apart just for this, just 1 piece. Right there. So like I was saying, it's easier just to do it when, oh, it's already on there. Okay, good. It's easier to put those on there before you put all this on, because then you're having to search for it, but luckily it's already on there, so I don't have to deal with that. Okay, so I need, oh, okay, I need an exhaust manifold, I need a fan, and these are actually valve covers. And it says engine head covers, but they're actually valve covers in real life. Let's see here. So I need a valve cover, or engine head cover. Which one do I need? Which I think is what. So cover B for V8. Okay, I think they're all the way up here. I'm just gonna put all stock parts on this before showing you guys what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I need the exhaust manifold. Oh, it's right over there. You have to have all the parts on it to do the test I'm gonna show you guys.
No, I'm probably gonna start shaking.
Go ahead and grab the coil, and now grab the radiator fan. Okay, so what you do, you go into here.
Running 4 or 5 days is dry.
We're going, you have your things, so you go right here. So you go over here, the toolbox, you can add things as you get points, you add things to your thing. So you can add this tool, it's to check your the tire tread, I mean. You have this one, which is the OBD sensor. This is normally, it'll only work for newer vehicles. I have used it, it does work, it works decent. And then this is actually the one I'm going to show you, is the compression tester. And also there's the electrical one, but I don't have that yet. Since this is an older vehicle, it will not take the OBD tester.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at,
What are
that's
those?
just a portion.
Oh, the tomatoes?
Mm-hmm, the little orange ones.
Oh, that Okay, so go over, so like you're going in to take parts off and stuff, and you go over and you have your car status and all that. This is the button you're using to use for payment. Actually, you use this, and it'll tell you a lot of the. I don't know exactly what this tells you. I think the green means that it's good, as far as I know. This should be red, because the radiator's in bad shape, I can tell. But you go into that area, you go over here to examine tools, and this will only work for the newer vehicles. This vehicle's too old for it. You have the compression tester, so you click on that. Okay, let's do it again. Sometimes it takes, you have to do it 2 times to get to have it show it. Or just go in the vehicle. Show this this time. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so it shows you like the piston condition, piston rings conditions. The engine block is actually at 31%. This engine honestly will not run on here. The crankshaft's in terrible shape. Some of the pistons are down at 13 and 12, so those are in terrible shape. Highest is 55, it looks like. So you could either, it'll pop in the screen like this, and also what you do is go to the car status, and it'll automatically put it onto this right here. And this is all your parts. So you get these parts when you first get it, just like the tail lights and stuff when you're looking at it, basically. But the main thing is right here. This engine is going to be replaced for sure. But yeah, so I think that's about the end of this video. I want to show you guys that real quick. I'm gonna probably swap that with this engine right here. I haven't done this 385. I have not done this engine. I want to try it, so I've done this one. This is a good engine. It has quite a bit of power, but I want to try this one. So Yep. See you guys in the next one.